difficult to know where I have to sit at this
Okay,
moment.
okay. Can you check it again? Am I pretty there?
You're always pretty. Okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
You have enough space for yourself here?
Yeah, you're already recording? But
Yeah,
you're gonna
it's
cut
already
this.
recording.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So for today's video, honey, stop it! You're just gonna wake up. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So for today's video, we are gonna talk about cybersecurity. The other day I was looking at my Facebook page and then I saw like there's more people venting out their problems regarding their account has been hacked or like someone tried to open their account from a different country. So today we have a special guest. He's an IT expert.
I'm a hacker. No, I'm not a hacker.
Are we
It's
gonna
just me, your husband.
Are we gonna solve their problem or you're gonna hack the system?
I'm not gonna hack anybody, that's illegal.
Okay.
No, but so yeah, I did study informatics at university and now I work as a researcher in cybersecurity. And recently I even started giving classes to university students. So I do work in the field of security, So
I think you're like the best person, or not the best, but
the best we
you're
can find, I guess.
the best that I can find to help you guys.
To give some information.
Some
some pointers. But
yeah.
I think it's important to first start by explaining what exactly is hacking.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
You look at the camera, honey.
Yeah, I'm looking at the camera. No, I want to look at you.
Come on.
So
what is hacking?
So we hear more and more on the news and on TV, on Facebook, and social media. Hacking is, you can imagine it as
Stealing someone.
not exactly, yeah, not only stealing, it's more finding weak spots in the defense, in the protection of a website or server. So imagine like your house. A hacker will try to see if are your windows locked, is your door locked, does it have a very strong lock, will he be able to copy the key that you use to enter your house. That's just a way of visualizing it. It's the same with a program, for example YouTube or Facebook. Is your password strong enough? And usually there's different reasons why people hack. In hacking terms, we separate hackers in roughly 3 groups. You have the black hats, the white hats, and the gray hats. So the black hats do it for money.
Okay.
So on the other hand, you have white hats who try to defend corporations or firms or companies or themselves from those bad hackers. They still have to learn how to hack to know how to defend against it. And the gray hats is a bit in the middle, so they're people without affiliations. On one hand, they can hack to try to help a firm or a company make better their security, or they might hack because they want to do it for the fun, to test their abilities, or because they want to steal the information and sell it.
But either way, it's a criminal.
It's a criminal act, but now there's still certain differences made between people who do it as their job as security specialists, who are tasked, like a company goes and pays them and tells them, okay, try to hack us so you can see what are our weak spots.
Okay.
And the bad guys would do it just so they can steal. Well, in the beginning, hacking started, usually it started with young people who just wanted to test their abilities. You know, they didn't do it because they wanted the money or wanted to do something bad. They just wanted to see, okay, how good am I as a programmer? How good am I as entering the system? There are a lot of famous cases of people, like a very famous hacker who was from England. He hacked, I think it was NASA or the Pentagon, like an American institution, military institution. And he didn't do it for the money, he just did it because he thought, okay, the Americans, they maybe have proof of aliens.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to hack them and see if I can find this proof. So you can see it's a very difficult way or difficult situation where not everybody is doing it for the bad reasons, but they're doing it in a bad way.
Okay. How do we protect ourselves from this?
Like, if I really have to go into details, it's gonna last
a lot,
hours, and I don't want to put people or you asleep.
No.
So
but
I
you
made
have
like
some pointers to share with them. How can they protect themselves and their information and their accounts from hacking?
The first point is, usually when you go on websites, just Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, you have to log in with a password and an email. A lot of people have difficulties remembering their password, so they're going to choose something easy, like a 5 or 6 letter word, and just a word without any numbers or symbols, which is not very good. It's very easy to crack. So first point would be to choose a difficult password.
Yeah.
A difficult password, what would that mean? It would be a word together with some numbers, a symbol, like for example an exclamation point, a question mark, a dash, and the best solution would be to actually use a full sentence.
A full sentence.
A full sentence, something that speaks to you and it's easy for you to remember. For example, I like bananas and stones.
Okay.
Like that's a very stupid example, but it's a long sentence, so it's going to take exponentially longer to actually be able to find it out and to crack it with the different ways that hackers do it. But that's not for everybody. So it's the best would be just to choose a word, some numbers and a symbol, and use those. This is the first pointer. Use a more difficult password than just a simple word, and also use capital letters, small letters. Try to vary them. The second would be that now we have so many different accounts, like YouTube, Google, Twitter, Facebook, and other websites
we
that we
link
use.
them on each
Yeah, they're all connected, and we will use the same email to connect everything. It's very bad idea to use the same passwords on all your websites, because you can imagine if they manage to find your password on one website, well, if they know to which website you frequent, they'll be able to get into all of them. So try to use different passwords on different websites. And I know that at some point your brain is just gonna melt because it's difficult to remember all these different things, but you can use 2 or 3 passwords and just alternate them, change them a bit, so you can still remember them. You just never use the same password everywhere.
The third one is?
Third one is, they say that it's good practice to change your password at least once every 2 months.
But that's very impossible for
That's impossible even for
most.
me. Because if you change it every 2 months, that means in a year you have to remember 6 different passwords. In 2 years it's 12, and so on. I would say try to change your password at least once a year. You don't have to change it completely, but change it to something, as comes back to a previous pointer. You have 3 or 4 different passwords. Try to just use them, alternate them, and use different passwords. You can like put different numbers and so on, but you still remember what the base password is.
The fourth one.
The fourth would be, well, now a lot of websites give you the possibility to use two-step authentication. What is two-step authentication? For example, Google does that with Gmail. When you log in, to be sure that it's you who logs in, you're going to send a message to your cell phone with a code that you can enter on the website. It's a bit of a hassle. Some people might be scared to give their number, or they'll be annoyed that, okay, they have to do some extra steps. But it makes it way more secure. Imagine if you use your password everywhere and somebody managed to get it and try to log into your Gmail. You'll be happy that you
had your phone in there for the verification.
Yeah, that you turned it on. That way they still can't access it because they'll need your phone physically.
So guys, put your phones in your accounts for verification.
Yeah, or well, there's different types of two-step verification. You have some that enter your phone number so they can send you a message, or link another email so they can send an email to that email. So so that's it, two-step verification.
So that's the fourth one.
The fifth pointer would be, what I try to do is have 2 separate emails. One that's like only for work and family things and funny pictures. And another one that's all for the rest of all other websites I connect to, like for example eBay or Amazon or Wish or games.
Or social medias.
Yeah, social media. So it depends. I would say that you have one email that you want to secure as much as possible. Another one that you won't be sad if somebody hacks it and gets the information. So that also goes in my further pointers, that you should be careful what information you put online.
That's the sixth one.
Yeah. So you have to be careful what information you put online. You have to always know that, okay, so you have a Amazon account or an eBay. You're probably gonna put your credit card number in there. So protect that information, because once they have that, they have your credit card, so they can spend all your money, and then that sucks. Lastly, would be to be careful, just to have some awareness, to I would say be paranoid. It's better to be paranoid than to be not think about it. Yeah, to be sorry. Sure. But then it's gonna cry, and nobody likes a crybaby, except Viktor, because he's cute. But when you receive an email from someone that you don't know, and there's a link to a website or a file in it, be very careful. Don't open it without knowing what it is, because that's the easiest way to actually hack someone. I could write
clicking.
Clicking
something that.
It's very easy for me, or for any hacker, for anybody who knows a bit what he's doing. It's just to create an email that looks authentic. For example, that is sent from the bank or from Facebook or whatever, and just telling you, there's something wrong with your profile. Please change your password by clicking this link. You have to know that those companies, those websites will never ask you to give your password or to change your password. If something is happening, they will send you an email just saying, okay, somebody tried to enter, please go to our website and log in, but they'll never give you a link. Hackers, what they'll try to do is they're gonna send you a link, but when you click on it, you're not gonna go to the original website. You're going to go to a website they created. So when you write your password in, they have your password because you typed it into their website and not in the original one. So be very careful on what links you click and what files you open, because also when you open a file, you might have a virus on your computer or on your phone, and there's a possibility the hacker then can actually enter your phone and your computer. They create like we call it the back door. So you have your front door, which is secure, but you might have a back door that you don't think about, and the guy all of a sudden has the keys to your back door to your computer, so he can just go around, enter the computer without any problems, steal all your naked pictures or your documents or whatever you want to hide. So you have to be very careful.
Yeah. So I know this is too much information, guys, but we will summarize it for you to be easily remembered.
Yeah.
So first one is
use complicated passwords.
password.
So a variation of letters, numbers, and symbols when possible, and also use different letters like capital letters, big letters, small letters.
Okay. Second one is.
Don't use the same password on every website you log in.
Third one.
The third one would be to change your password at least once a year.
Change your password once a year. Okay.
Yeah.
Fourth one.
Fourth one is I already forgot. I would say
use two-step verification.
Use two-step verification. Yeah. So
like putting your phone number.
Yeah, phone number or linking another email account so you can more easily retrieve it if something happens.
Fifth one.
Be careful with the information you share.
Okay. And sixth one, the last one,
is be careful what files you open and
or
what links you click on. If you don't know the person who sent it to you, don't open it. It's better to be paranoid than to be sorry.
Okay. What should they do, for example, if like their account has been hacked? Like they can't open it. Or let's say, for example, like what happened to the actress Miss Christopher now. Her account has been hacked, and all her social medias she can access it. And then the hacker tried to
ask for ransom.
Yeah,
just
ask for
money.
ransom. Yep.
So it's
what would be the best way to?
The easiest is you just pay the hacker, and once you retrieve your social media profiles, you change all the passwords. You use different passwords. As going back to what I was talking about, they'll be the easiest, but it's kind of you're not sure that you're gonna get it. I mean, you might pay them, and all of a sudden they say, "Oh yeah, but you need to pay more." So.
How about hacking the hackers?
I wouldn't recommend it because
they're too smart.
No, it's not that they're smart. They know more than you how to do it. So
well, she could hire someone, an analyst or a.
She could probably hire someone, but I think that in most cases they would tell her just to contact Google, contact Instagram, Twitter,
Facebook,
all the social media, and contact them and tell them, okay, I was hacked. This is proof that this is me. This is proof that the hackers have my account. Let's go through the steps to retrieve my account. Gmail has it. They have the steps to retrieve it. They ask you some questions like, when was your account created? What was the first email?
Could they stop the hacker? Could they like?
No, what they're going to do is they're just gonna reset the password.
Okay.
And send you a link and tell you, okay, write your new password in, and from now on, be careful. You know, the hacker, he's going to lose.
But
the
it's still gonna be
enter.
useless if the hacker has your account, your Gmail account, because they're gonna be the ones gonna receive.
Yeah, but no, when you contact Gmail, you're gonna give them another email so they can contact you, or a phone number they can call you on and tell them, okay, this specific account was hacked. The best solution would be to be smart and to think how do you say in French there's an expression mieux prévenir que guérir. It's better to prevent something than to heal something. So it's better to defend yourself before you get hacked than waiting to be hacked to do something about it.
Prevention is better than cure.
Yeah. So if you're hacked, well, try to do the steps to recover your account. Change your password directly when you retrieve it, and be smart about it. Just be smart. I was also wanted to mention for the people that are curious and are a bit paranoid like me, there exists a very nice website online.
Yeah, you told me about that.
I'm gonna show you, and when he's gonna put it on the screen maybe. It's called haveibeenpound.com. So pound, it comes from the jargon what young people say. We're not young, we can't say it. It means have I been owned or hacked? So I'm going to show you where you can enter your email address or your username, and it's going to show you if any information regarding that username or email has been leaked by hackers online. If you find hits, I know personally that, okay, some for the websites that I've used, the information has been hacked and released, but again, it's an email and a password that I don't care if somebody has it, because I used it only for that website, so it's more secure. There's more steps for them to actually get to my real information. So you can check that out. Hopefully you're lucky. Just be smart, guys. Be smart.
Yeah. So guys, if you think that this video is helpful, please share this with your friends and families.
Share, subscribe.
Subscribe. Thank you.
Bye bye.
I know, there's one more. So if you want another video like this, just comment down below and let us know. Bye.